What's going on, Aries? What's up? All right, you guys, this is going to be your predictive reading for this week of the 28th of July through the 3rd of August 2025. God has blessed it. Thank you, most gracious Heavenly Father. If you would like to book a personal with me, Aries, it's very simple. Information is underneath this video. Okay. So let's get right into it. For all of you Aries, this is your weekly overall energy. You got number 26, happy. So fun fact, this happy is what I have named this deck. Just, this card I just found so cute, so sweet. And so I said, you know what? This is what I'm going to call this whole deck. Happy. So that's you this week. And this is like real happiness. This ain't fake. This ain't putting on. This is you genuinely happy. Like, this is you knowing how blessed you are this week. This is you feeling like, I'm a star, feeling, like favored, like heaven favors you. Like, you just feeling very radiant this week. Maybe you've had something going on, especially recently, that wasn't so pleasant. But this week, it takes a turn. This week, you'll feel like, you know what? I have so much to be happy for, so many things to be thankful for. It's just like you're radiant. You have a new life here. It's like like I said, you're coming out of some kind of a slumber. Maybe things recently haven't been so great. But this week, it's like you're feeling new. You're feeling refreshed. You're feeling, full of vitality, full of just like, I can do anything. I'm blessed. I'm, no longer in that sleepy, inactive space. This is you waking up to a new life. Some new opportunities might be coming your way this week too that really make you feel like, hey, praise God. I'm so thankful. I am not just happy. I'm happy. Where it's infectious. It's like the people that you're around, people in your life will be happy for you and be happy because of you, because you just are glowing this week. It's like you're electric. You might touch people and shock them. That's how like on fire, you might be feeling, just because it's like you're back. It's like you're back to your normal self that is out of the fog and the clouds. This is you feeling refreshed. Like, yeah, life is good. Life is really good, and it's getting even better. So in your expected this week, you have number 38. To be fair, this card reminds me of Libra. So you might have some dealings with Libra. And this is just about, this week you need to be fair. This week, you need to be very balanced. What is given to you, receive graciously, and then give it out graciously. Maybe not that same thing, but if you were given something in grace, that means you need to return something in grace. This is about looking at all sides of it and doing the right thing, because with happy, it also means abundance. So you're going to have an abundance this week. And I feel, that's going to be for you to do what you do, but it's also going to, this week will present some times where you can, kind of level it out. If you're being blessed in extremes, that means you can be a blessing too for other people. So, see how it suits you, but you're already expecting that. The balance scales are here. There's a fortune cookie, and then there's like a little egg bean or something over there on the other. They don't weigh the same amount, but in the aspect of the law of the golden rule, they do. They weigh out. So even though the fortune cookie might be much, much lighter, for this week, it's like, like I say, maybe you're blessed in abundance. So, may not be on you to return it back in an abundance, but return it back some. You know what I mean? Or just however you need to find the balance, Aries, find that. You have an owl here too. So the owl can look forward and can literally turn its head and look behind. So it could be some of that too, where you're kind of just remembering, right, maybe a week ago or so it wasn't that great, but this week it is great. So not getting too far ahead, not being too far behind, but being kind of like right in the middle, doing the right thing. So again, you're expecting yourself to do that. So it should be very easy. Now, on your unexpected, you have number 5, which is orphaned. This is about, feeling abandoned. Maybe there's some kind of situation or relationship where, you're riding high this week, you're feeling good, it's all good. But then there's some aspect here that I don't think you should let bother you too much, but you'll probably feel orphaned, or like you were left out, or something or someone that used to be right there with you isn't anymore. This could be a situation where you were once very welcomed and now you can't even get in. You can't get a call back, you can't get nothing. And so that may make you feel like, damn, what happened? Things happen. And it may not be anything in particular. It may just be, seasons change, times change, people change, and, whatever. It may not have anything to reflect on you, because a lot of times when people are orphaned, you think of kids, right? It wasn't them. It wasn't their fault. They just had parents who couldn't handle it, or, were shitty, whatever, Not the kid's fault though. So it could be something like that. And the fact that it's coming up in your unexpected, you won't be expecting it. And it may make you feel like, damn, I'm all here by myself. But that's the beauty of having a relationship with God. We're never alone. And so if you are abandoned or left by something or someone this week, know it happened for a reason. Things, sometimes they just, like when parents abandon their kids, sometimes it's for reasons that actually do make sense. So, try not to let it keep you down. Everything happens for a reason. Sometimes you'll figure out why you were left. Sometimes you won't. But you have so many other blessings to focus on. This one might hit you a little bit hard, a little bit personal, because you won't be expecting it. But also you have many other things to focus on. So don't give it too much attention. Now you have number 12 here as your likely outcome, a change in the wind. So you're going to be sensing something this week that, things are definitely changing. And it may have, this orphan situation, whatever may abandon you or leave you, may be the thing that has you sensing, okay, something has changed, something is changing. But the thing with the change in the wind is that it needs to happen. There needs to be a change. But again, focus on the good things here. You have synchronicities with number 38 and 39. So you being fair, you doing the right thing is going to allow these new life, these new opportunities to come in. And, those are usually exciting when you get new chances at something, or a new life, a new path. It's like, okay, because you don't know anything about it, right? It's new. So it's like, ooh, this could be very exciting. But yeah, you definitely got some changes going on. But, when you're in this happy vibe, you'll be excited for them. It's not going to be like, oh, shoot, change. It's going to be like, yay, things are changing. Woohoo. I'm happy for it. So yeah, number 39, 26, 38, 5, and 12 are here. Your overall message, you got number 7. So you got some kind of call, a letter, a text, some good news that's coming in. And you'll appreciate this because the timing will be very important. And that could be what makes you feel so happy. It's like, whoa, it could be several calls. It could be a couple calls or a couple different messages that come in from different sources, different people this week, that one will make you happy and the other will make you happy. So it's like, oh, look at my double blessings. Just feeling like through the roof, because that this is godly. God is in the details with it. You're expected. You have number 8, a false person, a lady, a female, or a male. He's the one wearing the mask. She's covering her face. So this could be a false relationship, Aries. What I mean is that, to be fair, is what I was saying. You got to look at it all, right? So if somebody is being fake with you, you're probably being fake with them. So, you know, that's why you got to be fair. Oh, look, you got 7 and 8 more synchronicities. Oh my goodness, look at that. Okay, so yeah, it could be a message from this person or this situation that makes you happy, but it's also like, okay, well, let's look at this fairly. Have you been honest with them? Have you been straight up with them? Have they been honest with you? Have they been straight up with you? You got to look at it like that, because a lot of times this could be a mirror situation. So you can't be too mad if you know you were doing the same. You know what I mean? It's like, damn, that's why you got to look at it, and just no matter what weighs more or less, just be fair and make the even, balanced decision. Unexpected, you got 15 lovers. So yeah, this could be maybe you're being left or something, or ghosted by a lover, a situation or person that, you know, you thought the love was there, you thought it was cool, and maybe it was, but for whatever reason, a false person might have a lot to do with this. It just couldn't be anymore or something. It doesn't mean a breakup. It doesn't mean, you know, it doesn't have to be negative. You know, lovers is about choices too. It's about, okay, we can choose to be together or we can choose not. And with the orphan situation, yeah, you know, it's probably choosing not to be together. This is unexpected. It might come from you, but it might come from the other party too, or the other situation. It doesn't have to be a person. It could be a job. It could be some kind of friendly relationship too. Something where there is love there, but you know, there was a choice, and maybe the choice was made to not do it together with you. But again, don't focus on that, because that even is a blessing. Look, see, number 3, marriage, a change in the wind. So yeah, you don't worry about nothing here. You got marriage here. So something, marriage is a good card. Marriage is about, oh dang, number 31 here, bad health. Somebody might be a little sick this week. You might have to find yourself caretaker for somebody. But marriage with a change in the wind. This could be, you know, like I was saying, change in the wind is something good. Is, you know, something is happening that is unstoppable. And with marriage here, this is about, you know, maybe you and your spouse, something is changing. Doesn't mean like divorce or anything like that. It could just be something within your relationship, within your marriage. Marriage is a contract. It doesn't necessarily mean man and wife. It could be, like I was saying earlier, about a job or some kind of situation where there's been a contract. Things have been married together. Something is changing, but this change is for the better. So don't fret. Focus on your happy, okay? Doing the right thing, being fair, and focus on the good. That's what I got for you, Aries. I hope it blessed you. Like, subscribe, share. I will talk to you soon.